Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am This Daily Rambles. Today we are doing Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 3, called Shogun. So we start off with Vixen snuck on board because they said that because when she went to go check on Rex, because they were actually hooking up and they were about to quit together. I think that's mentioned in the future episode, but I'm going ahead and say it here. Anyway, so she was in love with him, and then we found out that Reverse Flash did, and he just said a future person did it, so she thought it was the Legends that did it, so she snuck on board and knocks out everyone except for Mick. Then it's Mick versus Vixen, and then we see that Nate is now made of steel and knocked out Vixen. Then we have Sarah talks to her, and she lets her go. Then Nate goes out the door because okay. So Nate and Ray are joking around and having fun, and he accidentally opened the door to the Wave Rider in front of the time stream, and they both fall out. And so Ray goes after him. So Nate is in what I say, 17th century Japan. So is Ray as well, and he gets knocked out, but Nate gets rescued by a woman named Masako. And then, so he managed to take a pill that makes you understand any dialect, basically. And so they talk. Then Ray gets tortured, and the Shogun takes his suit. Then Masako has to marry the Shogun because of arranged marriages back then. And then we have Vixen and Mick bicker. Then Rip told Jax only 36 compartments, but there's actually 37 compartments. And so the Shogun men arrive to Masako's place, but she hides Nate. He tries to fight them, but it doesn't work because he thought the steel would come in handy, but it didn't work. So he gets stabbed, and then he passes out. So then Stein finds a secret compartment, 37, and then we have the Shogun is in the suit, and Ray managed to escape. And then we find out that Nate is alive thanks to Masako, and then Ray's serum cured his hemophiliac, so he no longer has a problem with bleeding out. Then Ray and company find Nate, and then we have Jackson Stein get into the compartment and hear Barry's message that basically in a few future time not to trust anybody, not even me. And so they decide to keep that to themselves and not tell the entire team about it. Then Ray teaches Nate about the suit and how to destroy it. And then we have a little bit of Vixen backstory. And then we cut to where old man talks to Ray and gives him a sword. And then we have Masako and Nate talk. And then we have the Shogun is back. And Nate gets hit again. So so Ray fights the Shogun with Mick. And then Sarah fights the Shogun's men. And that was a very epic scene. And I freaking loved it. And then it's Mick versus the ninjas, which was super cool as well. And then it's Ray versus the Shogun. And then Masako fights. Then Nate comes in and helps out. Then Sarah beats the general. Then Nate defeats the Shogun and destroys the suit. And then we find out that Masako is Tatsu's fam. So anyone that is familiar with Arrow, Tatsu or Katana is actually Masako's family. And so that's an awesome nod to Arrow and that whole thing right there, because she is a boss. And so they say goodbye, and then Vixen gives Mick a throw-in star, and that's the end of the episode. I give this episode a B+ because I really like the content and the fight scenes and the plot and most of that stuff. The only thing that pisses me off, Ray is super smart. Nate is super smart, but when they are together, they are stupid. Like, how you gonna be joking around and open the door and then just fall out the damn Wave Runner? I mean, that is so stupid. I mean, I understand if they're dumber, but they're both relatively really smart. but they just get super dumb around each other. I don't understand why. It's just so dumb. But other than that, it was a really good episode, and I really enjoyed it. And that's going to for this video. So if you like this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree? And if you have any other suggestions for any shows, music, or movies, please also let me know down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.